how to survive the phase that kills relationships, or how to survive the stage that kills most relationships. How can couples survive that stage? You guys know we're all in relationships, so we know how it feels. How can they survive it when there's a lot of fighting, a lot of disagreements, and it feels like the only option is to just give up? How do couples survive that?
Well, I'll let Mr. Right answer first.
As long as I think couples took time to get to know each other during dating phase, and they didn't rush into things, and they were honest with each other, and there's not a lot of surprises once they start living together, I think a lot of couples can survive the phase of, finding the nuisance things that even the person committing those things might not be aware of it. So you might be able to just forgive them and try to get used to it going forward.
By the way, just to let you all know, this is for now. This is our last series on relationships. We'll move on to something different. So I don't want you guys to feel like we're talking about relationships only. This is the last one. Then we'll go to something else, and then in the future we might get back to it. We've all been there.
Right.
We've all been there. I mean, me and you. I think we've been there.
Speaking from experience, right? Speaking from experience, it's just understanding
Yes.
and learning. Not trying to be. Don't try to act like you're right all the time. Try to. Kiswahili, kubali kukosolewa. You know,
Yeah.
because there's some people, relationships is like, I'm the man. I don't disagree. When you're a man, you have the loud voice, but you have to be able to understand, okay, this is a human being too. They have feelings, they have thoughts, they have all that I have. They can disagree, agree, think for themselves. What's wrong. They know all that, so you have to let them be able to tell you, hey, I think this is wrong, or this is, and I think that's for both parts. You have to not talk to your husband, your husband not talk to you. So learning
Okay.
each other, yeah.
I have one that I think can work. Let me know if you all agree.
Highlight us.
Therapy, like couples therapy. What do you think? Do you think that can help resolve a relationship that is about to end? Babe, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's on a cultural level, therapy is not a thing for Africans per se. So
I knew
if
they were gonna.
if you are white and you are used to it, your parents used to send you in therapy session in middle school,
Yeah.
high school. Maybe
You're gonna
in
be
your
used to it.
older
You're
age,
gonna
you
be
might be
used
used
to
to
it.
it.
So it's like,
Yeah.
So you
So
guys don't think that if they go to therapy, it might help?
No, I think what I think about therapy is not for
Guys, I
everybody.
knew when I brought up the therapy.
No.
These guys are gonna be
This
like,
no, this is real talk, right?
Uh-huh.
Therapy is not for everybody.
no, it's not.
I
Some
know.
people speak from what I know. Some people when they go there, they feel being attacked, and like, oh, someone's listening to this person only, and they don't understand me. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some stuff as a man or as a female, there's some stuff that you as a person like want the other person to understand.
But I feel like that's where you guys are wrong. It's not about feeling like you're attacked. It's not. And they don't take sides. They say, oh, I support this one. No, they don't. They give you what can work. And it's actually about you doing the work, agreeing that I'm wrong here, or this is where we're wrong, let's fix.
And that's what I said. It's not for
I understand,
everybody.
yeah, I
said,
understand,
look,
yeah.
it helps. Not for
Guys,
everybody.
I knew it was going to end
For me,
here.
I always say, I think, for example, people use drugs. You can take them to rehab many times,
Thank
and
you.
when they come back, they go back
They're still
to
back.
use
Yeah.
drugs again. So just because you show a person the right way of doing things doesn't mean
Doesn't mean
they're
they'll do
gonna
it the right way, yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, the therapist already knows all your dirty laundry. So I would rather not go to therapy if I know I'm not gonna change than go to therapy knowing that I will change.
How do you know you're not gonna change
no,
if you-
no, no.
What?
What? And no,
Why
this,
is
this
therapy
is, this
an
is,
issue
this
for
is,
y'all?
Look, I cannot come to just, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that. It feels so wrong because I don't. But like that's, I think that's,
Put your
I think
ego
that's
down and
that's
agree and see
thank
the
you.
problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like is you have to like he said, you have to be wanting it. You have to
Yes,
want it
true.
to
That's
change.
one thing.
Because
That's-
some people they got therapy and they don't even want like just going there to make the other person happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're going there just so you can be quiet in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's not about them allowing, trying to pick up a new ways, judge them. Then, man,
What
this person
about
have, complained too much. Let me just go. Let me just go.
if they have a schedule to go on dates? Do you think that can help?
Oh.
It shouldn't be like a chore, like going to church.
No, let me ask her. Sorry. Let's ask you a female, right? Let's ask you. Do you think going to dates it does help? Like having the schedule to or knowing every Saturday I have to go. Would that you
Okay,
as a
let me
female?
tell you. If me and him, let's say, for example, we're at the point where things are really breaking down, right? I feel like spending time together can help with that. For example, let's say we say every Tuesday, just once a week, we can go out and sit down and
Why?
have a good meal and talk there.
Not
I think that can
disagreeing, right?
help.
If she's good, when you let just a man give him time, just
Yeah.
let him breathe. When you have, hey, let's brother, this, let him breathe for like a week or so.
Yeah.
He'll surprise you. This is the thing that you women don't know about men.
So you're saying he's gonna give him a week? That's too long. First of all,
just don't watch him. You're gonna live for
give him
together
a week.
for 20
Are we,
years.
are we
1 week is
talking?
too
Are
long.
we, are we talking in during that week, or we're not talking?
No, no. I'm talking about like, okay, for example, you told me today, right? Hey babe, let's go out. I noticed you told me like, okay, she told that, and I come back home from work, let's go out. And then tomorrow morning, or the day after that, sometimes like tell me, you don't know, maybe I'm loan cash, maybe maybe I'm trouble in my head, maybe it's something I'm thinking. Just give me like maximum a week, 2 days. Let me think, maybe we're surprised, like, babe, let's go out. I'm calling, like if you have the schedule, it does not seem romantic as surprising somebody. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh my!
It depends what kind of problems you guys are having. Is it something that you guys haven't talked about? Is it an emotional thing? So because if it's something that you have talked to your husband or your wife about and you are waiting for them to change, then the other person might see those dates as like, oh my God, I'm going to be shambishwa, I'm going to be interrogated. So what's the progress? What's this? What's that? But if it's because you feel distant from each other and you want to spend more time together, meaning when you are at those dates, you'll only be talking about good things, not something it will make that person feel like they're being put on the spot. It's like, oh, I haven't changed. I still leave my socks in the hallway when I get
And I get back
work,
over.
So it just depends what the problem they're having right now.
Okay, another one that I have
No,
now.
before you move on, right? I'm sorry. Before you move on, what he said is bugging. That's the right word they use in it. Bugging somebody. Like, you haven't changed. You still do this. You still do this. You still do this.
And nagging, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Like, give someone, when you tell someone, hey, you did this and they like it, and you want them to change. You can't expect someone to change just the same day you told them. That's what I was trying to say. So
What if they're in the same issue 20 years after that?
Now I said a week. Remind him after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now if it goes on for after a month,
Yeah.
and you have to let him cool for 2 weeks, maybe a week and 3 weeks, it hasn't changed or you don't see any kind of change, then bring it up again.
But I do agree with what you said.
You know what I'm saying? Bring it
I
up
agree
again.
with you saying just because you're talking about it does not mean that it's going
So
to change anything.
I will do it, just as I said on the beginning. I'll go to therapy just because to make you happy, just to shut you up.
Yeah, so it should be an agreement between the
Should be
two
an
couples.
agreement.
Yeah, and then also I believe giving things time. You say I think there's a big value in saying something once and leaving it there, and with a resolution, not just an apology. So if the problem is you're doing something that's hurting them,
Yeah.
don't just say I'm sorry, just to cool things off and then do it again. But you can be like, I'm sorry. This is what I'm gonna do next time to make sure I don't make you feel the way you felt. What do you guys think? Not just an apology.
So is that something that came up 2 years into the marriage, or is something that you knew when you guys were dating and you still said, I'm okay with this guy being this way, so I will go towards the marriage together? So there's some stuff when you ask old couples, they said, oh, that's his personality and I'm okay with it. So they have learned to be okay with the shortcomings of the other significant other. So depends on what you're talking about. Again, is for example, if couples, right, like actually me and you, so when it comes to Colgate, right, I like pressing from the bottom,
Yeah.
to use it, but you don't care. You
I
will
just-
press on the
yeah.
top So every time I go after you, I have to fix it.
Yeah.
I push everything up.
Yeah.
So, and we can be arguing about that every day. And then I start saying that, babe, you still pressed Colgate from the top. You need to press it from that way you make sure you finish everything. So some couples say that problem,
It's
they just
big.
said, it's okay.
Do you know what I
I
did?
can
You know,
just
there's
leave it like this.
actually I had some situation, right? About not even toothpick, right? Not yeah, toothpick, right?
Yeah.
So I bought it was a charcoal toothpaste I bought, and I loved, man. It tasted so good. It made this is so clean. And my wife, she don't care much she put on a toothpaste on a toothbrush. So she was just and it annoyed me. It drives me crazy because I loved it and I don't know, I just loved it. So I thought, hey, after 3 times, and you know what? Let me just go buy another toothpaste.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just
Instead of keeping on talking about it and
because I
complaining.
know, okay, even if I told you're gonna end up bringing something even bigger that's not there. Instead of just doing that, let me just go buy another. It's just
Yeah.
like $10. I
mean,
can buy
yeah.
another toothpick.
Maybe I yelled at you, right? And you say, "Oh, I don't like you yelling at me." And then I say, "Okay, next time I'm gonna try not to yell at you." Instead of being like, "I'm sorry," just to make you cool down, and then next time yell at you again.
Yeah, so both parties can try to work on that per se. For example, if it's the man yelling to the woman, then the woman can work in trying to understand what the triggers are. What causes my husband to lash out on me? Is it because in his nature as a man, he always have to defend? So if I come guns blazing, he might say no, or and then the husband too will also always try to remember that, okay, this is not an enemy, this is my wife, I need to listen to her, and then think of a response and try to say it in the most loving way as possible. So when it comes to raising voices against each other, that it's at the end of the day, a lot of problems that couples have can be resolved when everybody accept their responsibility and take responsibility, saying that, okay, I don't ask my husband, I tell him, and then my husband doesn't like being bossed around, so he screams at me. So next time I will ask instead of telling.
No
and so
cutting
forth.
you off, right? No cutting you off. There's this. I have example that I saw it, right? This couple was at the beach, right? Was at the beach, and then they was recording a video actually. So when they was recording a video, and then the wife, right, told the husband, walk slowly so you don't put a sand on the what? On the camera. Right? Just say as simple as that, right? But the way the wife said it, the husband, the way he took it, like,
What
there's
do you
a-
mean?
okay,
I can walk.
you may be saying that at home, but not where there's
Public, yeah.
in the public,
It's not good either way.
He said something back. Man, can you talk calmly? He was like, just like that. Can you? Like, oh, that's all the time. You always want to defend oneself. Like, no, I just said, can you? No, even at home you did that. Like, we at the beach, right? You bring us something that
Trying to
happened
have
at
a
home.
good time.
So now, for us people who are sitting there at the beach, this wife in the house, she's a disaster.
Yeah. So just to put it into just to make it easy, what we're hearing here is when you talk calmly, right? And another one that you said, talk calmly,
No,
talk
take
calm.
responsibility.
Take responsibility, learn your person, know how to talk to them.
Women's they act on their feet. They're like
Feelings and
they're like
emotions.
babies. You push them, they're like balloon. You push them, it's over. It's pop. Right.
Yeah.
So when you arguing with not arguing when you disagreeing with your wife, calm down. Think about what you're gonna answer her. Think about what she's saying. Think about if it's worth it for you to respond how you're about to respond. Or as a husband, you can say something that I know you don't mean by it, but the way you say it sounds so bad.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to things around the house, as men, we can be okay with just a TV and the couch, So yeah, so now when we see that a man can simplify their life to that level, that means a lot of tiny argument with the wife at home the man is mostly gonna be okay if they just let it go than the wife. For example, you might be arguing about what color of the curtains to put. Man, we don't care what the color of the curtains are. So if you had a suggestion, okay, I prefer to be red, and then the wife goes blue, and before you know it, you guys are going back and forth. If you end up getting red, then you won't hear the last of it. Every blue was gonna be better. Blue was gonna be better.
You know,
and at that point, you don't even care anymore. So,
but my ladies
I
always say,
think
don't do that. That's
it was-
nagging. That's
it
too
was
much.
gonna be-
that's what I'm saying.
No.
Bagging,
Crazy.
bagging,
So-
nagging.
Yeah, nagging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bagging.
Yeah.
You know, people hate.
Bas-
men's hate
Yeah.
bagging.
Mhm.
Being
And,
nagged.
Hate it. You know,
Yeah, I think the man is not taking a lot of saying that, man, I wish it was red. He won't have that outcome than a wife saying, I wish it was going to be blue. So around the house, a lot of tiny arguments like that, the man can obviously give his opinion, but at the end of the day, let the wife decide how the sofa is going to be arranged and all that stuff. So know which problems to say,
But
hey, I'm
which
going to
problem
put
are
my
yours
foot
and
down,
which-
and this one is like, okay, she decides. You know,
got a point, man.
You know,
Yeah.
so when you categorize them like that. So for
Yeah.
example, if the wife says, I don't like this neighborhood, we need to move to this neighborhood, and the man sits down and does the budget,
And
it's
do
like,
the
baby,
calculation, yeah.
we can't afford that. I'm gonna put my foot down. We are staying here until when we are in the right position to move there. Then the wife will be like, okay, he's the provider. Even if some wives are working too, but you
Have to
guys
listen.
at that point you have a plan, and the man always want to achieve the goal. So if he sees that something will either delay or hinder the plan, there's a high chances for him to say no to the new big purchase than saying yes. The wives can be like, well, we can do that next year. It's like, no, man sticks with the plan. So things like that, the men can be like, no, babe, we're not gonna move. No, babe, we're not gonna go on that vacation. No, babe, we're not going out to the movies
Vacation.
today.
Yeah.
You know. But then
Not this year. Let's do
but
next year.
then but then if it's something small which is not going to affect the family of a whole
and
in
things.
general,
Like in color.
then just let it go.
What
And
about
so little problems like that, you're fine. Yeah.
what about the method of us versus the problem? Do you think that's important? It can help?
Oh yeah. So basically, don't let the problem come in between your relationship or love. Attack the problem and don't attack each other. So for example, if it's financial, right, and you guys are struggling to pay your bills, stop saying, no, my wife, you should have gotten a second job, or you are being lazy, and instead of saying, what do we do to resolve the issue? Yeah.
You know, the most problems that people have in a relationship. I hate when you say because when people say relationship, we mean like girlfriend, boyfriend. That's
No,
that's
say marriages.
marriage. You talk about
Yeah.
marriages. I'm not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
The problems that people have in marriage.
It's finance.
So, for example, right? Our TV does not work no more. Now, I may not be able to. I may have the money to buy it, but that money it's
Or something.
in my head. I'm trying to to pay next month's rent or to buy something. But you, the TV is dead. The TV.
The TV. You don't see the TV.
The TV.
Yeah.
And that's not, like it's not about not having money.
Yeah.
But it's not about men
Yeah.
communicating
With the
with
wife.
wives.
Yeah.
All the wives
Imagine-
communicating with the husband.
Imagine now in that situation, if the wife also works, has her own bank account, and she said, I can just buy the TV. And the husband is saying like, no, I was going to ask you for that money for you to help for the rent on this month. But here you are, since you can't think that far ahead, you're about to buy the TV.
TV.
When
That is wrong.
Even though some women have their own money, just because the
You
husband
have
say, hey, we don't have money right now, let's hold off on this. It's like, no, use my money, I have my money. He's like, no,
No, it's not that way.
bring the money for us to buy the sofa.
Once you get married, not everybody, but 85% to 95% of people when they get married, they're not financially stable.
Yeah,
That's
especially
the
as
problem.
Africans.
Bro,
Yeah, we have to
let's
pay
be honest,
dowry, we have to
that's-
pay for
when I
the
say-
wedding.
When I say 95 to 85, that
Yeah.
means like everybody.
Yeah,
But when
pretty
you
much.
put in our community, 90 to 95 to 99% of people that are getting married they're not financially stable.
No.
No.
Agree or disagree, they're not financially stable. So when that comes, the husband are trying to so hard to put to leave all the bills, to put themselves to the point that they have to worry about bills. So when they put themselves to the point that they don't think of your man as your man, they think of your man as your man, right? So you guys can get out of that. And some people, some women like, no, my man is my man. You don't get, and that's the problem because
Yeah,
at the
no.
time that you guys getting married,
Yeah, you
to 5 years of marriage, you guys are still building your foundation.
Yeah,
At
even
the
to
5 years
10,
above-
bro, right?
No, average. You know what I'm saying?
Average, okay, yeah.
5 years to above, you guys should have a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, she's working, she's having a little money for her jewelry store, for whatever store, whatever she's doing. And I'm working, someone's going to the house, someone's going to that, someone I'm selling for my photography. I'm saying, for example, right? So it's communication. If I have planned
So
something,
don't do the
yeah.
my money is my
Yeah.
money, your money is our
In the
money.
point
That's
that you guys,
wrong.
when you guys are new marriage to 5 years, your money is your money. I know you. When they say woman in game is your money, it's not. But
No, I don't
when you
believe in
guys
that,
get
first
married,
of all.
in our
Anybody that's
community-
married should not think like
in our
that.
community,
Oh.
it's
Oh.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In our community, don't think that way because
Yeah.
your husband just spent 20 to plus K,
Let's touch on the
25 years
on the 2000s couple and the everybody
But for me-
25 years and younger. Now, if couples are having a problems where the wife or the man is still talking on a regular basis with other people on social media because or liking pictures and so forth, how can couples resolve that issue or pass that issue? And either they say, oh, my husband used to message other girls, he doesn't do that anymore, or my wife used to allow people who are obviously hitting on her. He said, no, I'm married, don't do that. And it's like, and then she posts those thirst videos, that ones they don't even talking anymore. Like how couples resolving that issue, or what advice if there's couples out there saying that, yeah, and my wife, she has all these guys on her phone, and so what do you give advice to our younger people who are dating or are just
If you're married, okay, and you're out here as my sister, you're married, you're talking to men, that is wrong, okay? Even me, I do the social media stuff, okay? I talk, guys reach out to me, but I have the power. I can either entertain that or not, right? So even if they try, because some of them are really going to try, they're very disrespectful, I tell them, respect yourself, I have someone. And if you're a guy, if you're a guy, kama uko mwanaume, kwa jua nini, why are you talking to other women na uko mahusiano, relationship or married? You should not be doing that. That's wrong. And if that's an issue in your relationship, the only solution is for you to stop talking to those men and stop entertaining them, for you to stop talking to those women and stop entertaining
I have
them,
a problem.
period.
I have a problem with our community. This is from professionally and personally
Yeah.
about social media, right? For example, again, I'm going to use you as an example.
Yeah, no problem.
If you're on social media, right, someone does not know you too, be like, husband doing that, what kind? How does she allow her to do that? You know what I'm saying? And if the man was the other opposite way, be like, how does the wife or her allow? How? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Actually, babe, talk about
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, actually, I get comments like, why does your
Bro.
man let you do that? That means you're bad in your marriage. Yeah.
How's your girlfriend think? How does your girl think? Like, man, she knows that I sleep with her in the bed every single day. Every day when I wake up, I see her. She
Yeah.
knows I'm doing this.
Yes.
She knows I'm not doing it just to.
What do you think of
I'm
my
doing this-
social media?
yeah.
Actually, he gives me video ideas. So
That's
that's
what I'm saying. So people, you guys out there that you don't know, our wives and our husband and girlfriends, that
They
one who
agree,
gets the
yeah.
idea.
I cannot
I
do
don't
it,
want
yeah.
I don't want dressing guys. I want clicking the camera then the scene.
yeah, there, right?
So you
guys?
when you see me posting something on TikTok
uh,
and you want to know how I feel, look at my video. If you look, my video looks good. Just know how it feels good.
guys?
If you look at
Gizi mnaniona hivi. Sisemaki tena.
Toka.
Mie wa watu niliolewaka. Bibi yangu hii. Yo bwana mfamilia.
Kuna take it.
Yo bwana. Mimi leo naenda kutia kila kitu wazi. Sisemaki. Hapana. Huko Amerika zile bwana tulifungiwa kama pingu. Ukifanya pia police. No, just kidding. No, guys. Actually, Nani? Yeah, like so it's my obviously my wife. She's a lovely wife. And she respects me.
Definitely. Salute.
And nothing she does that I don't know about. You know, she would tell me everything, and I would tell her do this, do that.
Yeah.
If she makes a video and I say, oh no, that video is not gonna go. You were supposed to end it in this way, and she will re-record and do it. So I support her in everything in the background. And if you feel bad based on the advice she gives you, it's because she have touched a nerve that you have to look at yourself and say, I need to change and follow the advice that she's giving you. You
Yeah,
know? So,
I don't think anyone does
I have a
anything
question.
without their
I
partner.
have a question. Right? Are you guys listening?
Yeah. Yes, we're listening.
This question is crazy. Okay.
No,
Go
ask.
ahead. Yeah.
Sexless marriage.
That's not marriage.
Yeah, that's no marriage. I mean,
Like,
if you're okay,
No,
watching
no, no.
why?
Question,
Go
question.
ahead and finish your question.
No, that's just that's a tip. A tip of the ice. Sexless marriage, right? There's some people, there's some guys, there's some. I can't say female because wait, this guy.
Yeah, you can say no
This
problem.
guy problem. This guy problem. This professionally, you know,
Sexless marriage.
sexless man. Thank you. Bro, these people here are suffering, my brother. People are suffering from sexless marriage.
I know why that happens.
Buddha.
One, those things, and I know they have to, but I think they have to rethink it. One, bwana anatumika usiku ama mwanamke anatumika
It does
usiku.
not matter. It does not matter.
I don't like that's
Don't
not a
you work
good.
in the morning?
Me, yes.
Don't you work night?
No, he works in the morning.
We
We cannot do that.
Wait,
We cannot. No.
wait.
Okay, let me tell you this, Meshaki. I personally, I don't think that these couples should bibi na bwana bibi atumike usiku kama mwanaume atumike usiku, mwanamke atumike asubuhi, because that is important. Sex is important in the marriage, right? And building connection and spending time together. So that stuff, I don't think they should be doing it. That causes a lot of problems. It actually makes couples separate, and there's causes a gap right there.
Some people they have kids who have to be dropped off from school. They have to be somebody has to be there to pick them up. They can be home by themselves, and they have no choice but for the men to work at night and for the women to work during the day, or vice versa. So I mean, if that's doable. I thought you were asking like where like one of them is withholding sex, and he says that I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling you.
For example, no. I'm the one who come from work, right? I got home. You didn't work today. I say, what's up, baby? You know what's up? You know what I'm saying? Eh, maragi sharifa VP. Yeah. And I'm like, maragi lungula, maragi.
They don't want to.
Something's like. So
I mean, the point of
what do you tell a man? This is my question. Men that are going through this, what would you tell them, or what would you advise them if they ask you, man, my relationship or my marriage, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting pom, or I'm getting maybe once a 2 weeks. What should I do? What do you tell them?
I have advice for two demographics. So if they're Christians and your wife believes what the Bible says, none of us can satisfy ourselves. So the wife needs the man and the man needs the wife. So if she's going to follow what the Bible says is mpe mwenzako haki yake, you know? Yeah, so but if you are not a Christian related, so in where they say that your wife won't care what the Bible says or your husband won't care what the Bible says, that means you guys are even the marriage power is not really even legit, because a lot of people take the marriage power from the Bible, and if you are not getting what other people who are married get, then that is not even marriage in the first place, you know. So it's either you have authority from
foundation.
the Bible, and you say, "Hey, we are loyal because the Bible says marriage is only for two people," and because the Bible knows that rule exists, they told the couples, "You give him what he needs, you give her what she needs."
I like how
You
he
know?
says that
So-
I have no it's like I have no power over my own body. Like my body is your body and your body is mine.
Yeah.
Not for everybody else, for me. And mine is for you, not for everybody else.
Gang, meskia hiyo.
Yeah.
Warada.
He's becoming
I think
Kenyan.
tulienda
If on social media, a guy, you know, if your husband gives you that freedom, right, of doing social media, if that's what you want, and you have asked your husband respectfully, and your husband have trusted you and allowed you to do that, whatever it is, influencing, selling, whatever it is, respect that, you know, me giving you the choice, you know, attempting, you know, even when I'm talking, hi, Alliance, what I'm talking about, hi, think it's business, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I've thought that
For me,
many times.
if someone, it does not matter how you're dressing, like, if you text me, hi, Kemi, I'll text you back. Hi, how are you doing? I'm good. Hi, good. Okay.
the moment
After I
you
say
sense
I'm good, you good, fine, good, you should be able to tell me your problem. If you don't tell me your problem, I'm leaving you alone.
then
Exactly.
you move on.
So
Yeah,
if you're a woman, that's what my point is here. If you're a woman, someone texts me, hi, how are you? Good, good, fine, fine. Where do you live? How was it? Block that Murande.
Actually,
Where do you live? What's your age? What's your name? Who was that?
he's
What's
looking
that?
for more. Yeah, you are pretty.
Now
You are
Now, I have a
handsome.
problem with you, not the other person.
Yes.
that's what
Because you entertain them.
Yeah, I was gonna say also, because as couples, right? Because we live together, we all have our, you know, like time that we fought, times that we were mad at each other. And this new guy, if he's blessed in speaking smoothly and everything, obviously he will be entertaining. So there's a high chance you're gonna feel more attached to the new guy than to your husband or to your wife, because you don't know that guy. It's like the first chemicals reaction,
And that's very stupid.
So
Yeah.
the more you give them the chance to talk to you, and before you know, you will say, "Oh yeah, it's been 3 weeks since we last had sex." You know, now he got you. It's like before you know, you are exchanging numbers. You went from Instagram to direct message,
Yeah, so-
and then motels
So,
right away.
point of the nani. Stop complaining to other women
About
what
your
your
life.
wife is not giving
Yes.
you. Stop complaining to other men the issues you have with your man.
Definitely.
Period.
That's the solution, because not even that, not even complaining. The solution is far from that. The solution is here. If you are mad at your husband, if I'm mad, I'm gonna tell, hey, baby, I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you right now. I don't want to talk. If you talk to me right now, I'm gonna be gonna curse you, gonna
Yeah.
respond to you back. So please leave me alone. I'm probably gonna go outside in my car, or go to play a soccer, I come back, or come here to the studio and record something and fresh my head, and when I come here, probably gonna be laughing about my to my wife, like, hey baby, you know what I saw to the soccer practice? No.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna be mad. But when I come back, I'm laughing, you're gonna laugh with that regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you guys fight, don't hold it against your partner. That's what I'm trying to say. Because
Yeah.
once you hold it against your partner feel left out, and they're gonna try to look for refugee, for
It's
someone.
very wrong
for
to
someone
go
to,
in.
to
Because
Yeah.
even with a
appreciate
new
them.
person, you can get to
Yeah.
where you are with your partner. So the point is
Yeah.
build with one person over and over and over.
One thing
Right.
that I've learned in my years in my relationship all these years is, don't break up with your girlfriend because you find a side chick, or don't break up with your girlfriend because you someone else music that you want to ask out,
No.
or
Yeah.
don't break up with your girlfriend because I swear to you, if your girlfriend did not get a baby from another child, from another man, or not have sex with another man cheating on you,
everything
then
is
all
fine.
other problems can be solved.
Yes.
All other problems can be solved.
I know.
If-
Same thing.
Now,
If your
man,
man don't have a baby
now
with
wait,
another woman, everything can be solved. Yes. Yes.
God knows
No,
about-
you have to.